Mm, you know, God went from telling me to, push it, push it, push it, then to, start enjoying the journey. So, that's what I'm gonna tell y'all. Go from pushing, pushing, pushing to enjoying the journey. If you enjoy doing something, keep doing it. Uh, as long as it's a good habit, of course. But this type of thing, is something that really I've been called to do. But I'm finding the not necessarily the enjoyment, but I'm finding the responsibility behind it. I see why he picked me to do it. You know, it's certain things in his life, God's gonna choose you to do because you could do it in the best way. You know, things like that. God is, um, God believes in me. I believe in Him. So I'm not saying that. Oh boy, I'm over. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that God believes in my ability to, I guess, spread the word. Things like that. God believes in my ability to speak. God knows, and a lot of y'all who know me know I'm a motor mouth. I can talk for days. So when I want to, but things like that, man. Hey, God chose me for this. A lot of people might be annoyed by this, but to be honest, I really don't care. You're gonna keep hearing my mouth. God told me to speak. I'm not gonna shut up. So what are you gonna do about it? I'm not trying to cause nothing, not trying to start nothing, but God told me to speak, so I'm gonna speak. Hey, look, you can sit here and say this or say that. Let's make sure it's something. Uh, just be direct and be positive. People don't want to. Sometimes somebody going through something, they don't want to hear all that. Oh well, let's point out their insecurities. Let's point out their flaws and stuff. Like people don't want to hear that when they're going through stuff, man. Sometimes people going through things and they just want to hear, you're doing good enough. If you get a strong friend, check up on them. You know, they probably not gonna be. They probably not gonna let you in at all. They probably not gonna let you in at all. Probably gonna be like, yeah, I'm good. So, hey man, I hope y'all are doing good out there. Just stay, prayed up. Just remember this. Just remember this. We in the last evil days, man. You know, start praying more. It's very essential. If you forget to pray at night, pray that morning. You forget to pray. Start praying over your. Start praying over your prosperity. Start praying over your family. Start praying over, your house even. Start praying over, specific things. Start praying over, a new what you call it, a new cycle of income, something like that. Whatever you've been praying for. You know, you know. Stop thinking small, and hey man, you know what? God can make the impossible happen, but it's on you to see it through first. Where does that come in? Like I said, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, him praise too. I said this a long time ago. They taking praise. I think that they're taking worship out of churches because really we need to be worshiping Him all the time. People aren't gonna get to heaven if they think that, oh well, that's good enough. All of y'all who thought that, I hate to burst your bubble. You don't get into heaven just by being a good person. You don't. You do not. You do not. I'm telling you the truth. I hate to burst your bubble, but you don't get into heaven just by being a good person. If you do, you're gonna have to sit in the spirit realm for a long, long, long time, and I know a lot of y'all are not going to want to sit there. I don't. So, all right, man. Hey, I just wanted to inform y'all, enlighten y'all. Hope y'all are all doing well on this day. Amen. God bless and amen.